Well, hey, bosses, welcome back to another episode of the Social Media for Bosses talk show where we are helping you to create profitable businesses through smart social media marketing. Today, we're talking about where you can be finding guests for your live stream or your podcasts. So today I'm breaking down 5 of the best locations, the best places to find guests for your live stream shows or your podcasts. So before we jump in, I do want to give you just a couple of quick breaking news announcements inside of the social media marketing world. If you did not hear yet, Facebook has opened up the Shops feature. Now, this is something that they had there before, but at this point, they have built this out. There are so many new features, so many new functions, and it's available to all of us to grow what we're doing through Facebook without people ever having to leave the app. The cool thing is that it's all directly inside of one place. So people don't have to leave Facebook. They've already got their information plugged in, so they don't even have to get out their cards or do the things. They can just tap something, buy it, and move on. Everything is already set up for them. So this is a great thing to look into if you are someone who sells physical products or even courses and things like that. It's really, really good because it's right inside there. So you can look at more details on Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg just announced this yesterday, the day before. There's a lot of really cool features for that as well. But Instagram also has some breaking news. We no longer have the ability to send our live streams to Instagram stories. This now goes directly to IGTV if you push it there. Otherwise, it gets deleted. And you then have the ability from IGTV to push it to your main feed, which means you're getting hundreds and hundreds of views more than you would if it were up in your stories. It also means that it lives there forever instead of the 24 hours inside of Instagram stories. So I'm really excited for this brand new feature. We talked all about it over on our website, so make sure you head on over there. We're breaking down on screen exactly what you need to know about how to use this brand new feature inside of Instagram. All right, let's dive in and let's have a conversation about those 5 places that you can be finding guests for your live streams or your podcasts. And we all know that this is really helpful because when you have guests on your show, it brings their audience to you and it brings their knowledge to your audience. So maybe you're not an expert in everything. You're bringing in somebody who can supplement what you teach. Or maybe you're bringing in someone who can reinforce what you teach. You are building up your platform and helping your people to thrive by bringing them the knowledge that they need that maybe you can't give them, or maybe they need to hear it from somebody else to reinforce what you've already said. But also it brings their audience to you and you then to their audience. Because if you are having someone who's on the same level as you, their audience is going to come to listen to them and also be introduced to you. So it's like a win-win-win-win-win all around. So the first place that I love to source my guests from is Facebook groups. There are actual Facebook groups out there that allow you to post to find a guest or to promote yourself as a guest. And I'm really excited about this because you can go in and say, I'm an authority in this area. Who would like to have me on their show? Here's some things I can talk about. Or you can go look for other people who have said, I have this podcast, I have this live stream, I've got this show, and I'm looking for people in these areas and these niches to speak to my audience. And you can find your own placements and have those collaborations. But you can also get people to come on your show, which is a great way to build up your authority and their authority and really make sure you're taking care of your audience. Now, if you're looking for Facebook groups, I actually dropped 2 of my favorites, one for live streaming and one for podcasting over on our website. And I've actually linked that down in the comments below so you guys can check that out. And the live streaming one is one that I've just started, literally just started. Nobody's in it yet. So we're bringing everybody in. The time of this recording, we're adding in guests right now as we speak. I just came off of office hours for Livestream Action Plan, and some of my students are going to be coming over to get guests for their shows as well. And you guys can come and join us. Those are going to be linked in the article that I have down in the caption. So if you want access to both the live stream or the podcast group, down in my caption. I got you. Everything is there. And all you do is click on over and you can request to join. It's going to be really, really helpful to you. And I found quite a few placements and quite a few guests this way as well. So I highly recommend that you guys get involved because it is a great way to be growing that. And if you guys want to come join the live stream one, you can actually head right on over to Facebook. Oh no, it didn't get it all. Facebook.com/groups/livestream guest connection. or you can go head on over to the blog, which will help you out and get that over to you, as well as the podcasting group, which I don't run, but I am a member of. There's a lot of really great people over there, so I highly recommend checking those out. Now, the second place that I love to look for guests is, you guessed it, YouTube. YouTube is fantastic for getting people to come on your show because you can already see who is an authority in your industry, who is speaking well, who has something to teach, who has something to leverage within your business to educate your people. So if you go over to YouTube and you find experts in your area, in your niche, in your industry, people who can supplement what you're teaching and add benefit to your students, this is a great place to reach out to people. I comment people all the time and invite them on my show because I think that they're teaching something that would resonate with my students. And a lot of the time, I get those people to come and hang out with me, or they also invite me back on their show. Now, keep in mind with this, you're probably not going to get like the highest industry leaders because they're busy at this point running their 6-figure, 7-figure businesses. But you're looking for people on your same level, a little bit higher, so that you can add benefit to your people. So you are going to go and actively watch them, check them out, make sure they can speak, make sure that they're really clear and concise on what they're saying, and that they have a message and they have a point and they're knowledgeable about their industry and the things that they're teaching, and then reach out to them. And maybe you don't want to like leave a comment on their page, but if you like them, you can then go over to their website, get their email, and you can reach out to them that way as well. Speaking of which, friends, I actually have a really important thing I'm going to be dropping for you. This is a giveaway for you guys. If you are going to be reaching out to people to be on your shows, your live streams, your podcasts, your whatever, you got to sound really, really good when you email them or DM them or you reach out to them. And I know words can sometimes be hard. It can be a little hard to decide what to say and to make it sound like it's not a form letter. Y'all, I got a form letter yesterday from somebody. I know this because they copy and pasted things multiple times. And so you don't want to sound like that when you are reaching out to somebody. You want to have a very formal, very strategic, and very intelligently worded version of an email to send out to them, explaining exactly what they need to know so that it is an easy yes for them to actually come on your show. And I'm giving away a template, an email template for free. You can go over to livestreamactionplan.com and go down to the free course. It's a full course, totally free to you guys. I'm teaching you how to do your own live stream talk show. And as part of that, I'm giving away that guest template so that you can reach out to people in a very informed and strategic way so that it's an easy, automatic yes for them to join you on your show. Livestreamactionplan.com if you want to get your hands on a copy of that. And if this is helpful to you, now is the time to hit that subscribe and notification bell. This is going to be part of building up what you're doing to create that profitable business through smart social media marketing, and you don't want to miss out. We have gone viral several times this month, like multiple times. You don't want to miss it. We're doing really cool things over there and helping so many entrepreneurs to grow their businesses and make money even now while we're all still in lockdown. So hit that subscribe and notification bell. Now, the third place that I love to source people from is through other live streamers and podcasters in my niche. So when I want people to come on air with me, I look for people who do the thing that I am doing, because you will find guests who sometimes find it a little bit hard to speak or to be clear on the points that they're making or to be able to react and answer questions. I've been on podcasts and talk shows where people were not super awesome about responding to the things that I was saying. They had a set list of questions and they just kind of like asked me and they didn't interact with what I had said, even if I set them up for a really great conversation. You don't want that. You want to make sure the person that you are working with, the people that you're bringing onto your show, know what they're doing. So a great place to source people from are other live streams or other podcasts, because these people have learned how to speak and have conversations and be very clear about the points that they're making. So look to other people in your industry, in your niche, in your area, and see what they are doing and how you can be mutually beneficial to each other and grow both of your businesses and how they can come and educate your people. So I love, love, love looking to other live streamers or podcasts in my area and inviting them on my show. Remember, a rising tide raises all ships. They're not competition, friends. They are here to grow together. When they grow their business, when they educate their people, they're educating our people too. They're educating people on how to respond and react to us and buy our courses and buy our products and buy our services and work with us in professional capacities. When they win, we win. So a rising tide raises all ships. Bring those people in and collaborate together. This is going to be the best thing that you can do. Now, the fourth way that I love sourcing people for my show is looking at my own clients and students. I loved bringing my clients and my students on air with me. In fact, recently, I brought on one of my students who I'm teaching how to do social media. We did an evaluation of her Instagram account. We brought on clients and students and members to talk about their success within their businesses based on what I've been teaching and how I've been working with them to build up their businesses. You can do success stories. You can teach lessons based on what they did to succeed so that your new students or potential new students can succeed as well. Having your own people on not only emphasizes what you have taught, what you have done, the services, the products, the whatever that you've offered them, but it also kind of shines a pretty little light on you too, even though that's not your objective. And it gives that social proof that people are engaging with you, they are interacting with you, they are taking your advice, and not only are they taking your advice, but they're thriving because of it. So bring on your people. But that also brings us to my last point. Now, before we get to number 5, if you've got questions, if you've got comments, if you have suggestions, I need to hear from you. Get down in my comments below and let me know, where do you find people for your live stream shows or your podcast? Let's help each other out. Do you know a great Facebook group? Do you know a really great community that we can all get involved in? Or do you just want to start looking for other people? Go ahead. If you want somebody on your show, give them a shout out. Let me know what topics you're looking for. I'll send people your way if I can. And people can get in the comments and have conversations too. This is an open forum, guys. This is a great place to interact with each other. So hit me up down in those comments below and let me know who you would like to get on your show. P.S. I'm kind of hanging out on a bunch of different podcasts and talk shows right now. I would love to be on yours. Go ahead and hit me up. We'll make it happen. All right, let's jump in and get to this 5th point. Pro tip here, real quick. If you're loving this, if you want the links to the different shows, if you want the links to the different Facebook groups, if you want more information on this, or if you want that freebie, you can actually go over to the website. It's down in the comments below, because I have fleshed out and given you examples of all these different kinds of things so you can see how it's worked within my own business and how I've grown it through having people on my own channel. So the 5th place that I go to get people to come on is how I can help people on air. So I'm looking for people I can actively help while I am live streaming or while I'm on my podcast. And I mentioned to you, I had one of my students on and I helped her by doing an Instagram account critique. I brought her on and I did something valuable for her. Now, usually I get paid for those things. I don't just critique people's Instagram accounts. I don't make an action plan for them. I don't like dive deep and help them out with this on a personalized, customized level. But I do when I bring them on air so that I can help them, but teach my people through it. So who can you help? What can you do? Are you a web designer who is helping someone to figure out what they need for their website? Bring that person on. Have that conversation on air. And you can either do it for free or you can do it for a discount because you get that educational purposing of that broadcast later on. You get some benefit from that too. So it's kind of a trade. Bring people on and have those conversations on air. So if people keep asking a specific question, bring one of them on and answer it. If they are struggling with something, bring them on and show them how to fix it. Getting people that you can help on air not only gives you credibility as a professional in the industry and as an authority within the industry, but it gives you content to put out there. It makes you look good for helping people, and it shows you how you help people. It shows them how you help people. So let's just say someone did want to purchase some of my time so I could do an Instagram account critique with them and come up with an action plan to fix what they're doing so that they're getting more engagement on their social media. Let's just say that they are coming to me for help on this. I can bring them on and I can do that right on air so other people can see it. And then other people see how I'm teaching and how I respond. My person that I brought on air a couple weeks ago was terrified I was going to shred her Instagram account. But that's not what happened. It's a scary thing to ask somebody to help with something. And if they can see that you sit down and you nicely go through it and you look at the things and you point out the good and what could be improved a little bit, and you show your personality, the conversation that you have, when you show them these things, they're going to feel much more confident in booking your time, buying your products, using your services, going through your courses, because they know how you respond and react to people, and they can see and hear and experience it before they invest in it, which gives them peace of mind, which means they're going to invest faster, better. It's a good thing. So showing off how you work, added bonus to this one. All right, if this has been helpful to you, I need you guys to hit the share button. Let people know that you're here hanging out. Hit that like button and the subscribe and notification bell, and leave some comment love, because this helps me with YouTube, because then they know to kick this out to more people. And again, a rising tide raises all ships. So now is the time to let people know how to grow their businesses and how to get people on their shows so that they can grow their businesses. Now, if you've got more questions on live streaming, I would love for you to come join me, livestreamactionplan.com. And of course, you can hit up all the goodness here at socialmediaforbosses.com and kmrobinson.com, where we're bringing you tons and tons of content on growing a profitable business through smart social media marketing. If you got questions, if you got comments, go ahead and hit me up, and I will see you again next Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, for our next episode of Social Media for Bosses. We're actually going to be expanding on what we've learned today, and we are going to be breaking down some really cool things. I'm excited for this one. It is all about how to be an irresistible guest speaker on live streams and podcasts. We're making it easy for hosts of shows to say yes to having you on their platform. So you do not want to miss out on this one. And then we will be live on Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Friday at 4 p.m. Wednesday, we're live here on YouTube answering your questions in real time for 20 minutes. And Friday, we are live on Instagram at 4 p.m. Eastern answering your questions in real time and teaching you all the good stuff over on our Instagram live streams as well. Thanks, guys, so much for joining me. I will see you again in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.